Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to another episode of our HGVtalks podcast episode. 6 million. I don't know how many episodes we've done. I don't really keep track of them anymore. I used to keep track of episode numbers. Now I just post them with the date. Sometimes I put even title. They're pretty much their own thing. It is what it is. If you're watching this on YouTube, I want you to know thank you from the bottom of my heart because we hit 2,000 subscribers finally. I am honestly thrilled. It took 6 years, something like that, 5, 6 years of uploads to finally hit 2,000 subs. I know people who hit that in a week if they really wanted to, but for me, this is a huge deal. I'm very excited about it. We're at 2,003 subscribers. So last week, I think I was talking about how we had just broke 1 million views all time on the channel. It might have been 2 weeks ago. Now we hit 2,000 subscribers. It's exciting, man. I'm just happy. So I just want to say thank you. I've been trying to post like short form videos and stuff a little more consistently lately. That's a huge way to help grow a channel. That's one thing. Oh, hi, kitty. You coming up here? Come here. Get off that string. Come here. All right, we got a kitty interruption. You coming up here? Come on. Hey, bud. You coming up or no? Okay, he's not coming up. All right. Yeah, so YouTube, I mean, we're still on the same grind. I've been doing shorts a little more frequently, mostly stuff from live streams. Once in a blue moon, I do a clip from a YouTube video itself, which is probably a smarter way to do it. So I can because on Facebook, you can link a short to a video. So say that short blows up like crazy, it might push more views to videos themselves, but we'll see. Maybe I'll do a little bit more of that. Aside from that, I did want to I think I've asked about this because when I did go on vacation, I posted some different content. I did Far Cry a little bit, and I posted the Pokemon Stadium, which was a live stream that I broke up and posted videos for. And then I did another live stream, which was It Takes Two with me and my wife. How did those videos do? I know they didn't do great. Overall, I know they didn't do too great. The Pokemon Stadium ones actually kind of are doing okay. That's something I figured doing a full playthrough of in a short series. That long term might end up consistently getting views. As I guess with the It Takes Two could potentially do okay as well. And lastly is Far Cry, which I know I think that kind of game isn't really great for a YouTube series. I feel like it's better for stream because it's just a lot of downtime where you're just kind of traveling between places and it's just not phenomenal for YouTube. So let me know what you guys liked about them though, if you did watch them. Looking back at this right here. Yeah, it looks like the It Takes Two didn't do good at all, surprisingly. People usually really like when my wife's on stream because she's hilarious and always me and her just our back and forths are always really entertaining. So surprised I didn't do as well, but it is what it is. For the future YouTube playthroughs, I mean, I think Pokemon it's just still like my bread and butter, man. I love it. I think I really do enjoy doing YouTube playthroughs of Pokemon more than streams. And games like Far Cry and stuff like that, I feel like are really good for streams instead of YouTube. So, I mean, we hit 2,000 subs. We're getting more and more views, slowly but surely. If the ad revenue starts, making me enough money, I'll probably be switching to doing less Pokemon on streams and more on YouTube, and then more like different variety single player games throughout the streams. YouTube, I mean variety stuff through the streams. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't know why I was struggling to get that out. One thing I wish I could do. Oh, I didn't put this on the playlist. Oof. I think I noticed that. For YouTube is making it so there's no no ads for YouTube members. I really wish that was something I could do. Because I can upload a video that is for members only, and then I can put no ads on that. But I can't just post the video one time, and if you're a member, you get to watch it without ads. And if you're not a member, you watch the ads. I wish that was just an option. but it doesn't seem to be, unfortunately. I don't know why, but I really wish that was the case. It would give a better, um, it'd give more reason for people to become members of the YouTube channel. We got a new subscriber on Facebook as well. If you guys do watch on Facebook, being a subscriber on there is, it's $5 a month. It goes directly to me and it helps out. Helps me financially. And we actually got a new subscriber for the first time in like a year probably. I haven't been streaming on Facebook, so most people cancel their subscriptions and whatnot. But we actually got a new subscriber like last week or the week before. What was his name? Who was it? I'll try pulling it up. But yeah, I mean, I think it was Ryan. Was his name Ryan? I don't know why that's name. It's coming to my mind. It's not really loading up right now, but there's always an option if you did want to ever support the content. But yeah, YouTube's going good. It's going good. And I'll just leave it at that. I talk about YouTube constantly in these podcasts. So another thing I talk about a lot in these podcasts is my exercise and my just physical health and plans and goals and what's been going on. And I've been consistently doing better with drinking, which is something I'm really proud of myself for. The amount of days, if I could somehow calculate how many days out of 365 days I drank per year, over the past couple of years, I probably averaged like 300 days out of 365 that I didn't drink. Maybe it was less than that, but I'll say it felt like I probably drank 300 days out of the year. Maybe it's 250. But I feel like now I'm dropping down to like 100. Just because of, I can go a week, 2 weeks without even thinking about it. Whereas before, it's not that I didn't think about it, but I felt like I just didn't think it was a big deal. So I would just drink and be like, oh, I just only had like a couple that day, only a couple that day. I'd almost not count those. So I'm glad I kind of fixed my brain from that. And now I can go much more days without even thinking about it, without drinking at all. Focusing more on the fact that I'm not drinking at all. I'm not just allowing to just do, a couple here and there. So that's exciting. I've been doing a lot more as far as like workouts go. I've been doing more like yard work. Me and my wife have been doing a lot of yard work, and I got a freaking sledgehammer from Lowe's yesterday because we're gonna be breaking down this like cinder block wall that's in our yard. I've been wanting to put up a basketball hoop since we bought the house. We bought the house, and the previous owners were planning on building a garage, so they did like a 20-foot by 30-foot kind of foundation, and then there's like a 2 cinder block high wall that goes around it. There's a spot where you can see they're gonna put a door, and then the spot for the garage door. But other than that, there's like a 2 cinder block high wall, but that's it. So it's a decent size, but I would need it a little bit bigger to actually use for like basketball. It doesn't have to be a full court or a half court size, just a little bigger. So we would have to break down the wall, expand it, do cement work and all that stuff I've never done. And we're gonna hire someone to do the concrete work. It's a lot of concrete. It's a lot of concrete that would actually need to be poured. So we might actually have to get like a concrete truck to pull up. And then it's been hard to find someone just cost wise. It's been impossible, and it's just been really tough to find anybody to do it. So I decided to just not grow it, expand it out, not grow it, not expand it out as much as I originally planned, and do it myself. That way, it would just be kind of a middle ground, just it'll give me a space to play basketball. I'm not gonna put like a installed hoop in like I planned. That'll probably happen eventually, but for now, I'm just gonna just go to Target, whatever, Walmart, and buy a hoop. Just deal with that. So I'm gonna be working on that. It actually cleared up. It was like thundering out, so I wasn't gonna do it today, but I think I might actually do it. But that's kind of what I've been doing for exercise. That's kind of the point I was getting to. I've been doing that for exercise. A lot of playing just basketball outside, doing a lot of yard work, just active like that, but not going to the gym itself. So I think I want to start getting back into going to the gym. I was doing a pretty good job of it for a little while. I did like a month, maybe not even a month, maybe it was like 3 weeks, where I was going pretty consistently. even on days where like I wasn't feeling it, I would still get there and do a little workout. And then I bought, well, my wife got me a workout bench, like a one you can change the reclining angle to. We had the rowing machine, and I always feel like I shouldn't have a membership to a gym if I have stuff at home I could work out on, or if I feel like if I have stuff to work out at home, I think in my brain I don't need to go to the gym. You know, I don't know if that's, I don't know how to explain it exactly, but something along those lines where having that almost slows me down from working out because it's not enough to do everything I want, but it's enough to convince me not to go to the gym because I have stuff at home. If that makes sense, I don't know if that makes sense. But I think I'm just gonna try getting back to that mindset of I gotta go to the gym every day. I think with the way I've been doing YouTube now, where I do the videos the night before, so they're scheduled to go up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I usually stream around 8:30. What I was doing for a little while was I would wake up, record a video, edit it, and upload it, and then go to the gym while it was uploading, and then it would go live. Then people would watch it. And now I've been, at some point, I decided to start recording the videos the night before and uploading them and having them scheduled, and then I would just have less to do in the morning and I'd sleep in a little bit more, honestly. So I kind of want to use that time in the morning, start getting up early again. You know, me and my wife, she never wants to go to bed. She wants to stay up late every single day, and I want to go to bed early so I can wake up early. We're different when it comes to our sleep schedule, our ideal sleep schedule. So that's something that's been an issue, not an issue, but you know, it's a battle. You know, when you're married, figuring out a sleep schedule that works for both people. So might have to work on that more. I was gonna talk about gardening as well. It kind of mixes in with, I was gonna want to talk about hobbies. It's something my wife brought up, where she was like, you know, what would you say are your hobbies? Because you know, I feel like you need to have hobbies just to give you stuff to work on. And she was saying like, I think it'd be helpful if we had stuff that is individualistic. You know, if that's a word. So stuff that's like a hobby that it's just my thing that I do, you know, by myself, and things that she can do that are just for her by herself. And she likes to just have my company, so it's tough for her. Like she likes to do gardening and stuff, but when she's doing gardening, she wants me to be like hanging out outside too while she's doing it. She does a lot of it solo, but you know, that's just one thing. But she paints. You know, I bought her a cello for Christmas. You know, so she started trying to learn the cello. She hasn't done it in a little while, but it's just something. She has a lot more hobbies, things that she's interested in trying out, and I don't really have that. You know, I started making bread recently, which is kind of a hobby, honestly. But you know, it's pretty much that. I like basketball, but like that's kind of more just, I look at it more like exercise, not a hobby. And you know, I turned my job and my hobby of gaming and stuff like that, I turned into a job. So I was trying to explain to her that it's like, this is my job, but it's still my hobby. But because it is my job, I need to have something else that I do that isn't tied down to like, or tied in with my work. Because yeah, I've talked about it a million times in this, where it's, you know, stressing about money or success of things does take a little sparkle out of something you're doing. You know, if you're playing video games just because you got the night off and you want to play video games, you can like fully enjoy something for what it is. Whereas if you're doing it for your job and you want to play a game and you realize your viewership's tanking because you're playing this, or even if you like, I feel like I'm pretty good at managing how that makes me feel or of any sort of way, but it doesn't mean it doesn't affect you at all. So having a hobby that I don't have to care about any sort of results related to it, I think is what she was trying to get out of me. Um, so I think making bread was something I don't know if I'd count that as a hobby. Do you count bread making as a hobby? I don't really do it that crazy. I did it more or less just because I was like, you know, I feel like bread from the store is garbage, and it's just a fun little thing to learn. But I don't know if I really count like making bread as a hobby. Oh, what do you? If you guys got any interesting little hobbies, let me know because I'd be curious to find out some other ideas. But I don't know. I feel like I gave some ideas to her before, but I forget what it was. She said something. She was also, because I was saying something about, I said basketball, but I was saying it's kind of exercise or going to the gym, things like that. I don't know if you'd count those as hobbies. And she was saying something that's creative. It's another part of the conversation where I was saying, you know, my job is creative. So like I'm being or trying to be, you guys can talk smack. I'm trying to be creative, 40 hours a week at least. So there's that part of me. So like when I'm not doing my job, I don't really know if I want to do something that's creative, but because I was thinking something like drawing. I've always kind of liked drawing. I've never been good at it, but I've liked it. Bowling is another thing that I think is definitely more of a hobby, even though I've posted a ton of videos about it. And I've never cared about the success of bowling videos, though. It's kind of just I posted them because I'm doing them. Bowling, I think I could count as a hobby, but again, it's more of like an exercise and like sport, competitive thing. But people say golf's a hobby, right? So I guess bowling could count. Just because I'm good at it doesn't mean it's not a hobby. But I don't know. I kind of want to do. I kind of wish I could get good at drawing. So maybe I'll do some of that. I don't know. It's kind of one of those things I've just always wished I could be good at. Does anyone have that? Like, I wish I could play the piano. You just wish you could do something. I feel like I should try drawing more, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys got for if you guys got any hobbies. Let me hear some of them so I can, you know, maybe one of you guys will give me an idea of something I could try. But yeah, I'll leave some of those and I'll discuss them in the next one. If you guys got any questions about, I don't know, YouTube playthroughs that I should do in the future, let me know what your suggestions could be. If you guys got any advice when it comes to exercising, let me know. Literally, any comments are appreciated. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.